Hi, welcome to GAMEpoch, the show where I play through the history of video games, starting with Super Mario Bros. And playing them in the order of their release. And right now I am playing The Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo. I am about halfway through level 4, and as you can tell if you were watching before, I'm in a different shirt. This is a separate play session. My camera had died, so I needed to start a new one another night. So, here we go. Let's see if I can figure out what's going on. Let me take a look at the map real quick. That's looking like it might be a lizard of some kind, or a snake or something, so not quite sure. Let's see if I can figure out what's going on. Oh, I can hear the guy, and I still don't even have the map. Okay. Alright, let me see, can I bomb down? Or left? No, I'm out of bombs. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. Apparently I missed the map, I'm not sure how. That's the problem with the bombs, is you run out so easily. Oh, look at this guy, it's a double-headed dragon! Oh, crap. He's wrecking me. Hey! Okay, normally I'm not that sloppy. Come on. Okay. Oh, man. Well, not my smoothest, but I got him. I don't like that I didn't explore this whole dungeon. That's an icky feeling. But, alright, well, I got the Triforce piece, so that's good. I got it! Alright. So, here I am in the middle of a giant lake. Often the giant lake in the Zelda series is referred to as Lake Hylia, and I've kind of chosen that name as the name of this lake here in the center of the world, which isn't necessarily canon. As a matter of fact, I have no idea if that's canon or not. I've just kind of thought, well, that would be nice if that was Hylia. But... So, Hylia always has a special function in one way or another. In Link to the Past, Hylia is in the southeast region of the world, and in the Dark World there's a really tough dungeon, the Ice Palace. And in the Light World, in the middle of the lake, there's an island with the Great Fairy Fountain. And... so, I don't know, that always just seemed like just part of what made Lake Hylia Lake Hylia. But then, of course, they changed that come Ocarina, and all of a sudden, it's a totally different setup. It's in the southwestern area of the world, and there's the water temple down there, and it's connected to the, Zora's mouth, or whatever that is. And, you know, Zora's domain, you can reach the... Oh, my feed just cut out on me. Hey, what's going on? What in the world is happening? Boy, that was strange. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I don't even think it came through in the capture, but that was very strange. I need to find that area I was mentioning before. I think it's up there. Where, you get stuck unless you go up over and over again. I think it's right over here to the left. Because that is where Dungeon 5 is. So yeah, I don't know how you know this. There may be an old man in the game somewhere, some secret teller that tells you that you need to do this. I honestly can't remember. But, I don't know, this was one of those things that everybody talked about. So like all your friends knew, and everyone just kind of shared word of mouth. Ah, bright green. So I don't... Okay, here are the enemies called Paul's Voice. In the Japanese version, on the Famicom, they were called that because you actually needed to use your voice. You needed to blow into or yell into the controller's microphone or something like that, and it damaged them. And so that was the way to beat them, and the hint was in their name, the Pole's Voice. But that's obviously not going to apply this time around, so for whatever reason, they just didn't carry that translation over from the hint that I think you get in this dungeon. And they just made them ridiculously weak to arrows. So I just trumped those guys. Because all it takes is a couple arrows, like a single arrow. And then there's the mummies. These are actually called Gibdos. As a matter of fact, I think the skeletons are also called Gibdos. No, they're Stalfos. Well, so that's the thing. There's Stalfos and then there's Gibdos. Gibdos are like the mummies and they're zombies within the mummy. Yeah. And then the skeletons are Stalfos. Digdogger hates a certain kind of sound. Now, so that's actually a totally applicable translation, whether you know it or not. I love the stepladder, it's just so convenient. Oh, that reminds me, I had the stepladder, I can go get a couple things now. Great, and I don't have any bombs, that's just great. I probably should have bought some. I don't know. Yay, I got the map! So that kind of looks like... That map looks to me like a... kind of like a brontosaurus, or you know, they're not, I don't know. They like took away the brontosaurus and then brought it back, so I don't know what that, if that exists or not. But it looks like a brontosaurus whose head is like turned around, like facing behind him. So like his body is facing to the right, but his head is turned around, looking over his back, facing to the left. If that makes any kind of sense. So yeah, these Gibdos, I think they might actually die fairly well to the candle, but I can't remember. No, nothing special. I would test them with bombs, if I had any! And look, I have bombs. But I want to keep them. The dumb thing about the room with those 3 Dodongos, actually, I think that the only prize for it... It might open the door, but that door might only go one direction, I can't remember. But the prize for that room is just more bombs. It's like, what? Oh yeah, I can just use the candle to light it. Yeah, I'm trapped here. So I gotta go back down. I really need to go to the tail, so I'm gonna go down and head left and see if I can get left again. I can just use this. I keep forgetting to use the candle, because the blue candle, one of the things about it is you can only use it once per room. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Come on. Oop. Oop. Whoa, shoot. I missed him. Come on. Alright. They've got quite the digestive system where they just blow up like a balloon when a freaking explosive goes off inside them. Because that's just ridiculous. Okay, so now I'm over here. I may have been able to bomb my way over here, as a matter of fact. Oh, is this the dungeon where... Oh, I think I remember this dungeon. I actually got kind of screwed here on one of my recent playthroughs because I ran out of bombs. Oh, did you notice that? So I touched the Gibdo that had the bomb inside him, and I just got the bomb. Like, that was... I don't think intended, but... I'll take it. So yeah, that one should be fairly obvious. There's a room over there, but there doesn't seem to be any other way to get there. Oops. So the obvious clue is to just bomb it, and there it is. Later Zeldas show fairly obviously which walls you should be bombing because of cracks in the walls and stuff. And I mean, that's... I don't complain about that. That's handy. Not all of them, but most of them. And then, like, Ocarina introduced walls that sound different when you hit them with your sword, and that's an indicator that you can bomb them. Yeah! Eat it! Come on. Yeah, I mean, so the blue Dark Nuts, I still think the term Dark Nut is a very strange name for these things, but these are definitely tougher than the orange ones. The orange ones take a couple hits. These guys are tougher, but once I get the magic sword, they're really not much tougher at all than the orange ones are at this point, and I really don't think they're that bad. Especially if you do have a spare bomb. The problem is this dungeon actually kind of demands that you have bombs to spare. Oh, and is this one of the dungeons where you need... Ah, shoot, I can't remember. Why did I do that? I just was saying. I was just saying how important bombs are. And I'm like, oh, here, I'll just use bomb on one guy. I'm not a smart man. But I don't know what item management is. Ugh. This is probably why I'm not very good at survival horror games. As much as I love them. Well, I say that... I actually haven't really deeply played too many survival horror games. I've only, like, briefly played, like, the first hour or so of Resident Evil 4, which I love, by the way, but that's a totally different kind of game, so that's not a very fair comparison. I played several hours into the Resident Evil remake on the GameCube, which I really liked for a while. And then I was getting fairly deep in and got stuck with stupid dogs, and I was like, you know what, no, screw this, I give up. I hate this, this is frustrating. I kept dying. And it was so frustrating feeling, like, really worried about my inventory constantly. That was more stress than I really wanted to deal with. Ooh, can I do this? Nope. Great. Great! I mean, if you look at the map, that looks like an eye. The hole inside the middle of the head looks like an eye, and very often that is a secret that you can bomb into. So, I tend to go for those, but gosh, I'm low on bombs now. No es bueno. So there's this. And this may be the guy, yeah. Oh, you see this? I bet you'd like to have more bombs. Yes! Yes, I would, but I don't have nearly enough rupees. The sigh. Okay, well, I guess that's not from here. Well, I hope I don't need more bombs right now, because I am fresh out. Alright, well, unfortunately, this section took pretty much all my time for this episode, so... You know what, I'm gonna give this a little more time and see if I can get a little further. I don't even have the compass yet. I'll skip you guys. I mean, this dungeon is a little longer. And it's not so much, like, harder as far as staying alive, but it is a little more tricky with kind of forcing you to think outside the box a little bit more and to kind of be creative and explore. But oh no, I really am stuck here because I need bombs. Oh, I think this is exactly what happened to me before. Alright, well, here's what I'll do then. I'll go ahead and end this episode here, and before the next one starts, I'm gonna go ahead and farm for rupees and bombs, get the upgrade, and then I'll continue on with this dungeon. So that's what I'm gonna do. So thanks for checking into GameEpoch. I will see you guys in the next episode. This is MystikDan signing out. Bye!